Hello folks and welcome to day 13 of my Football Manager Mobile Christmas Challenge. I'm Kev and today is the day I cheated for the first time. This tree, this side. See, I'm already messing up because it's on the green screen behind me if you hadn't already figured it out. This one was sent to me by AlfieBob991 on Twitter as part of my request earlier in the week. Because I couldn't get to Nottingham, I couldn't get enough trees recorded. I'm hoping I'm not going to have to do this very often, but for those of you who've already sent me trees on Twitter, that is very much appreciated. And if you do want to be involved in this series, there'll probably be maybe 2 or 3 more times we need to do it this way. So send me your tree, a picture of your tree in landscape on Twitter at Lollujo, and if I do use your tree in an upcoming episode, I'll make sure to give you a shout out as well. So, you know, there's positives to it. I feel like I should probably put in some background noise and maybe get one of my neighbours to just come and interrupt halfway through. Or do I just reshoot and pretend I'm in Alfie's house? Anyway, what we really need to do is get some Football Manager played, and we've got 2 games coming up today. The first one is against MK Dons on the 30th of December, and then we're playing Doncaster on the 1st of January. So there's not much of a rest period between the 2 games. We are sticking with a 4-3-3 that we've been trying in recent games, and we do need to continue our push of form that we've been having at the moment. If we just have a little look at the league table, I think it's slowly, or it had been starting to improve. We're up to 13th. 6 points outside of the playoffs. We could really do with 2 wins on this episode, and hopefully that's exactly what we're going to get. Jack Marriott just needs to keep scoring. Someone asked yesterday to have a look at Jack Marriott's stats, so if we just... I still haven't got used to this touchscreen interface. Let's have a look at him. So that is Jack Marriott. I mean, I don't really get stats. What I can see is that he's got 17 on shooting, and that's apparently the bit that's most important. But none of that explains the fact that he's scored goals at quite the rate he's scored this season. It's now 25 goals in 17 appearances in all competitions, 20 goals from 13 appearances in the league. Average rating of 8.53. I mean, that'll do. Let's hope he keeps that going today against McDonald's. We are away from home. I think the first time we played MK Dons this season, I feel like it was in the grounds of the Cathedral, and I think it was the first time we had a 4-4 draw. It was on one of the really early episodes, so I don't really want a 4-4 again. I would quite like it if we scored 4 goals, though, because I can't imagine if we score 4 goals today, we're going to concede 4 again like we did last time. That's crazy talk, surely. So we just need a couple of opportunities for Jack Marriott, and then we know we'll be fine. On the subject of Jack Marriott, I would be interested in knowing down in the comments, have you used him either in Football Manager Mobile or in the full fat version of the game? Have you used him? Was he this prolific for you? I mean, you know me. I'm not doing anything special tactically to create him to score the amount of goals that he's scoring, but there you go. That's number 26 for the season. 26 from 18 games now. He's just continuing to score and score and score. And all he is, I mean, he's just an advanced forward with a winger either side of him. I mean, Marcus Maddison's a good wide man, but it's not like we're winning every game. It's not like we're scoring goals for fun as a team. We just have one man who's scoring an absolute hatful of goals for us. Why? Does he always do this? Is he just a hero? A couple of you got in the comments yesterday and said you'd had experiences with him where he scored a ridiculous number of goals. But does he do it regardless of league? Because looking at those attributes, was there anything particularly special for a League One striker to get him scoring the amount of goals that he's scoring? Would he do it in the Championship? Has he done it in the Premier League for you? I'd be really interested in your Jack Marriott stories. We're going to lose today, though. Oh no, it's 2-2. Did they have their goal disallowed? I was convinced we were behind, but apparently we're not. MK Dons are piling on the pressure. Interesting. Now's the time for us to give it to that man Jack Marriott again then, and try and grab our 3rd goal and steal a late win against the run of play. Chettle can't get the cross in, but we've got a corner. 10 minutes left. Corner comes in from Grant, and of course it's Jack Marriott with, I don't even know, is that 26, 27 goals for the season now? I'm losing count even in today's game. And we just need to hold on at this point. We said we didn't want a 4-4. It's looking like it could well be a 3-3 because McDonald's are really pushing at us and it's gone over the bar. This, of course, is the last appearance for the club for Jonathan Bond in goal. He goes back to his parent club after this match, and we're either going to need to sign a new keeper or play Conor O'Malley in goal. I think, obviously, in the next game today, it's going to be a case of playing O'Malley because we won't have had time to sign anybody, but we do need to sign a keeper after that. So if you've got any suggestions for good League One keepers we could sign, then I am all ears. But for now, let's say bye-bye to him. Ryan Giggs is about to get sacked by Sheffield United, and then we'll play our second game. I mean, you should take this as a standing instruction, really, but disregard everything I just said. Jonathan Bond is on loan until the end of the season, which is different to the main game and different to real life. In both the game and real life, he goes back to Reading on the 1st of January, but apparently, Football Manager Mobile, he's here for the season, so he's going to be in goal for us again today. Obviously, Marriott continues up front. The rest of the team, doesn't really matter who they are, because Jack Marriott is all that counts. We're playing against Doncaster. We just want him to continue scoring goals. I'm now more interested in seeing how many goals we can get out of him this season than I am again about our ultimate league position. If we could, I mean, what's the most amount of goals I've ever had a player score in a season in Football Manager? It certainly isn't in a Football Manager mobile game. I mean, this is crazy. Has he already got 2 today? Oh no, the first one went down as an own goal. But I don't think I've ever had a player get to 50 goals in a season, ever, in 25 years of playing Football Manager and Championship Manager games. So if we could get that out of Jack Marriott this season, I would consider that an absolute roaring success. So fingers crossed, that's exactly where we end up. And there he is again. I mean, if that first one hadn't been put down as an own goal, that would have been a hat-trick for him today. But he does have 2 in that first half. I mean, 2 goals. I mean, he's nearly at 30 by the 1st of January. And he had that long, remember that long spell where he wasn't in the team? I mean, I say a long spell, it was 3 or 4 episodes, which of course is only 6 or 7 games probably when we were trying different strikers because Marriott had fallen out with Quick Pick. But imagine if he'd have played those games. Or is that what's caused him to be so brilliant? He had that little rest. He had a strong start to the season, had a little rest, and now he's fitter than everyone else. I know it's not that, before anyone tells me I'm an idiot. I know. But I just can't work it out. I don't know why he's being as awesome as he's being. But I know one thing. It's making for a Merry Christmas for me. I mean, I'm sorry. I've not got the hat. I've not got the jumper. I didn't bring either of them with me to Alfie's house. So, oh, for goodness sake, what is... I mean, I've said we're not going to make substitutions. We're not making tactical changes in this. Those rules applied when we were out in the cold and I couldn't move my fingers. I think we might have to be a little bit more flexible about that because both games there we've conceded equalisers right at the death. We could be up in the playoffs if we'd have made a couple of substitutions just to freshen the team up a little bit or maybe drop down to counter-attacking or anything other than just sit there and hope that it's all okay. But we didn't, so as it is, we're down in 12th place still. Rubbish. If you have enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much for watching.